After his neighbor dies, Jesse begins to experience unexplainable things. He soon finds out that he's been marked by a demonic entity. This is Paranormal Activity, The Marked Ones.
Please, inside now.
Did someone die?
I saw myself.
The lady who got killed, she lives right under me.
I had an idea. Let's go check downstairs. Holy, there's blood everywhere.
Katie and Christy.
What is this?
This is some black magic stuff.
Hey.
She's got pictures of you. How does she have pictures of you?
You got change?
Yeah, I got changed.
Careful, don't point the camera at them.
What's up? What's up, man?
Hey, back there. Hey, man, give me my back. Stop it! Stop!
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just don't remember.
That's Katie, and that's Christy, my stepmother. So they possess Christy and then Katie. The ones that are marked, they become the permanent hosts.
So what's gonna happen to him?
He won't be Jesse anymore.
Where did he go?
Hi, welcome to the Budget Review. As always, I'm your host Kenny, and I'm joined by Steve. We're going to be shooting three reviews in a row today, so we really don't want to do this. But we're going to do Paranormal Activity, The Marked Ones right now. I know it's been out for, and it might not be in theaters anymore. But we're going to do it anyway because we spent money on this.
Yes, we did. Hard-earned money.
So, as you know, this is supposed to be a horror movie. So, it's a found footage horror movie. So, first question, how was the horror?
It's, typical just jump scares with the camera. I didn't see any different from this than the previous Paranormal Activity films. At least not on top of my head, because we haven't seen it it's been a month. So
It's been a long time.
It's a little fuzzy. But there was something that was new that I was like, oh.
Alright, so as you know, this is supposed to be a horror movie. It's a found footage horror movie. And how did the horror pan out in this?
The horror was different from the previous ones. Nothing jumped out to me. That really frightened me. As we know, Tim, the scaredy one, he jumped a couple times. It was pretty funny just to watch him. But overall, for me, nothing new. Nothing special.
I had the same problem. I went with some of my friends, and one of them, like me, never saw any of the Paranormal Activity movies, and the other one saw all of them, and none of us were impressed by it. It didn't really scare me. It seemed very predictable. And, I think you agree with me with this. No, none of us really like found footage. I find it to be very cheap at times.
It depends on Cloverfield I really like, actually.
Cloverfield was really good. I think that really launched found footage.
I guess it depends on how the plot and everything. I could like it.
But this,
majority of them I don't like.
This I didn't like because it's another found footage one where the problem is they don't give a reason for why they're filming all this stuff.
Yeah, it just has to be coincidental.
It's not life. We have a camera. We're using the camera right now. But if something bad was happening, our first instinct would be, let's grab the camera and film every second of our lives. That being said, there were some comedic moments that they had filmed.
Yeah, I liked since we haven't seen it in a month. I don't remember the friend's name. But I really enjoyed his character. I actually found him very funny at times.
Yeah, the friend was funny. This was directed by Christopher B. Landon. How was the direction in this? How would you describe it?
I don't know, it just seemed kind of lazy and just didn't seem to improve the franchise at all. Actually, no. Paranormal Activity 4, you haven't seen any of them. The fourth one was, if you think this is bad, watch that one. Jesus Christ.
I've heard.
That one's actually... That was worse than this one. So I guess I'll give it some points for that. And I guess I like the the direction where it was more of Puerto Rican Spanish kind of style, and it dealt with those family and all that. But there was nothing really that jumped out to me.
I didn't have any serious problems with the characters. They seemed, but they didn't really develop at all. You could tell the two main characters that you would tell they were best friends forever, but that was about it. So coming off the not as bad as the fourth one, final thoughts and final rating.
I would recommend not to see this, but then again, it's probably out. It's probably gone already, so it doesn't matter anyways. This was definitely not a movie to see in theaters.
No.
Not
worth the money.
You could have waited for Redbox. You wouldn't want to buy this. Unless you're getting... unless you're a real passionate Paranormal Activity fan, and if you somehow like the fourth one, I guess this could be good for you. But yeah, I'm just seeing them, I guess, just to see the story grow. But I should have just waited for this one. I give this a 2 out of 5.
I also give it a 2. Like I said, I can't speak of the other movies, but it's definitely not something you want to see in theaters, and unless someone's daring you to see it, I wouldn't. I really can't even recommend buying it if it's on sale or getting it for free. But I really just didn't enjoy it. I've never really had this feeling where I didn't like it at all. Except for the few comedic scenes which seem to be added in late. But yeah, we gave it each a 2 and don't see it.